Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Vasudevendra Yogendram. Natva Jnana Pradam Gurum. Mumukshunam Hitarthaya. Tattvabodha Bhidiyate. Page number 32. Tattvavivekakah Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam Mithyeti. So what is the Tattvaviveka? What is the inquiry into the truth? What is that which you want to tell? This is the core of Vedanta. The core principle of Vedanta is this. There is one truth. What is that truth? Atma Satyam. Tad anyat sarvam mithya iti. There is one truth, Atma Satyam. There is one Satya, that is Atma. And other than Atma, everything else is Mithya. Now, we have discussed some concepts in the morning. First thing was, what is Atma? What do you mean by Atma? So we heard that Atma can be, there are different meanings for Atma. The word Atma can be derived from different roots, so that each one of them actually differs from one another. So, but in Vedanta, when we say that Atma Satyam, Atma Brahmatmiva, like all that places, Atma means, what is the meaning? That which continuously exists. Santato bhavaha, that which is always there. Santato bhavaha, everything else change, but there is something which is constantly there. That constant factor is known as Atma. Atati santata bhavena tishtati. That which is always there among all the, changes. That substratum which is always there, even though everything else keep on changing. That principle, without change, is known as Atma. So Atma, one word. Second word is Satyam. What is this? What do you mean by Satya? We said, what is Satyam? Abadhita Tattva. In Vedanta, when we speak about Satya, it doesn't mean that true word or false or truth. What do you mean by Satya? Abadhita Tattva. That which never changes. Abadhita Tattva means Trikale api yat tishtati. That which exists all the three periods of time. What was there, what is there, what will be there. Past, present and future, which is there constantly, that is known as Satya in Vedanta. That's why Atma is Satyam. But what about this world? Or whatever we see, this great universe, all that which is existing in this universe, what about them? Says, Tadvyadiriktam Tadanyat Sarvam. Other than Atma, everything else is Mithya. Now is the word. This is a very important word we should understand. In Vedanta Shastra, we use three words to express the existence. First word, we just heard, Sat. Sat. Second word is Asat. Third word is Mithya. So what is about existence? Vedanta using three words. Vedanta is using three words to express the existence. First word is Sat. Sat means that which exists. Jo hai. When you say Jo hai mane, means in all the three periods of time it exists. What was there, what is there, what will be there. So that's what known as Sat in Vedanta. Sat means that which exists. What do you mean by that which exists? Not now. That which exists always. In past, present and future. That is Sat. Opposite to Sat is Asat, not Mithya. Jo hai, jo nahi hai. So the opposite to Sat is Asat, means that which was not there, that which is not there now, that which will not exist. So Sat ka opposite hai Asat. Okay, so what is Asat? They give the example of the horns of a rabbit. Or Akasha Kusuma, a pushpa, a flower which is blossoms in the space, which was not there, which is not there, which shall not be there. So, opposite to Sat is Asat, means that which is not there, which was not there, which will not be there. That is Asat. Now comes the third concept of Mithya. What do you mean by Mithya in Vedanta? That's a very interesting topic. Mithya nama drishta nashta swabhava. Drishta nashta swabhavam. Drishta nashta swabhavam, that is Mithya. What do you mean by that? Something is seen. But when you start to inquire, you understand that that is not what actually it is. We see something, but when we start to make the inquiry, we understand that is not, what we think. So, yada drishyate tadha nasti. Yatha drishyate tatha nasti. What is the nature of मिथ्यात्व? जैसे देखते हैं वैसा नहीं है. It appears to be something, but the moment you start to make the inquiry, we understand that it is not as it appears. What is this? What is this? This is a book. We say this is a book. But we start to see, then we understand that book means what? Collection of pages. What we call as a book is actually a collection of pages. Pages are bounded together. So, actually there's not a vastu named book. There are only pages. Now, you take one page. What is this page? This page is matter. Matter which is made up of molecules. Now, what is these molecules? They are nothing but atoms. What are these atoms? They are nothing but expression of energy. So, what do you see? So, this is known as Mithya. जैसे देखते हैं वैसा नहीं है. Now think about this entire universe. Take anything in this universe, you will see that there are layers of existence. Take the body, take anything in this world. So when Vedanta is trying to tell us that Jagan Mithya, Vedanta is not telling Jagat is Asat. Many times people translate the word Mithya as Asat. And then they ask how foolish your arguments are. How can you say that this world is Asat? Right, my sir, we are not telling it is Asat. This world is Mithya, that's what we are telling. But वो एक ही है, एक ही नहीं है. Mithya and Asat are not the same. Asat means that which was not there, which is not there, which shall not be there. Mithya, dekhte hain. Mithya is there, we see it. But when we start to make inquiries, we understand that it is not as we see. जैसे देखते हैं वैसा नहीं है. यथा दृश्यते तथा नास्ति. So please understand this. Many times, many acharyas also feels, they rebuke Vedanta Advaita. They criticize Advaita Vedanta, telling that how foolish argument is this? How can you say that, we are living in this world, and how can you say that this world is not there? Oh, my dear sir, we are not telling that this world is not there. What we are trying to tell is this world is mithya, means it is not as we see. When we start to think about it, slowly its natures change. That's what we are trying to tell you. So, in Vedanta, also, there are, what we call as this existence are of three types. What we astitva, satta. Satta is of three types. One is known as pratibhasikam. Second is vyavaharikam. Third is paramarthikam. Sat, existence, are of three types. One is known as pratibhasika satta. What do you mean by pratibhasika satta? See, you are walking and then you saw that there is something which is shining there. And you think, oh, I wanted to make a, silver anklet, and I'm going to get a silver anklet. That's what we think. And then we go there, we look, nobody's looking. So we take it and put it in the pocket. Afterwards, we go to our room and take it out, and we say there's only a seashell. The seashell was lying there, and when the sun was falling in that, it was glittering, and we thought that is some silver. Now, when we are seeing the silver there, actually silver exists, at least in our eyes. Or when we are walking in the night, evening, and then there we see that, oh, there's a big snake there. As long as we feel that there is a snake is there. Or when we are sleeping. We are sleeping and then we see that, oh, I became the princess of a kingdom, and I am wearing all golden ornaments and golden clothes, and there are people who are carrying me, and then I am jumping from and you wake up, and then you are lying in the floor. There's no princess, nobody, only we. So, but at that time of sleep, at the time of dream, we are really a princess. That is known as pratibhasika satta. As long as we are dreaming, so long the dream is truth. Isn't it? As long as we see that silver in that pearl of, not mother of pearl, or in that the snake in the rope, as long as we are seeing, so long that exists. That is known as pratibhasika satta. Second is known as vyavaharika satta, transactional reality. Advaita Vedanta accepts that there is transactional reality to the world. That is vyavaharika satta. Transactional reality is there. But the transactional reality, whatever we are thinking, as we yesterday was discussing, we think that we are all sitting, without any movement. But we know that the entire earth is, rotating at such a speed. The entire universe is moving. We feel that we are sitting quiet without any movement, but the entire universe is changing. We think that where we are in the 1 hour before, there only we are. No, that is far away, gone. So the entire universe is moving, the entire universe is evolving, but in our understanding, we think that everything is, stable and everything is just there. So for that, as long as we are living in this world and then transactions are happening, all this world has transactional reality. It's known as vyavaharika satta. But something is there known as paramarthikam. All this what we see as in this world is keep on changing. Its form is changing, its name is changing, its existence is changing, the desha, the space is changing, time is changing, nature is changing. But there is something which is not changing. As we are discussing that example of ourselves. When we are a small baby, when we are a small boy or a girl, when we are 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. So there is something which is changing and there is something which is not changing. So that which is changing is vyavaharika. Like the body, understanding, our preferences, value. When we were 2 years, 3 years, 4 years old, that toy was so valuable. If anybody even look at it, we will scream. But now we go and then we give that same toy to somebody else. Why? Because changed. The preferences are changed. The vision is changed. So we understand that there is something which is unchanging and there is something in constant change. In all of us also. I'm talking about even the physical level also. So what that is changing, the body, the mind, the intellect, the understanding, that all has vyavaharika satta, but it is keep on changing. And there is something which is constantly there in us, which is known as paramarthika satta. That paramarthika satta is Atma. That which is changing. The body, the mind, the intellect, our visions, our, whatever, all that which is keep on changing is mithya. Please understand, mithya is not opposite to sat. Mithya is that which is continuously changing. Okay. So that's what Bhagavan is trying to tell. This is the one thing we have to, now intellectually we understand, but slowly when we absorb this idea, then what happens is when we live in this world, yes, we see the world, we see the relationships, everything. But then we slowly start to get identified with that which is unchanging. We understand that the cause of dukkha, all sufferings are because we get identified with the changing world. As long as I get identified with the changing reality, vyavaharika satta, that will create sorrow. See, please understand why all these darsanas are there. Why all these philosophies are there in India. The main reason for the philosophies of India is to remove dukkha from our world. What is the purpose of Indian philosophy? The main purpose of Indian philosophy is to remove dukkham. Whether it is Nyaya, whether it is Vaisheshika, whether it is Sankhya, Yoga, Vedanta, Uttaramimamsa, Purvamimamsa, Bauddha, Jaina, all of them. The real purpose of Darshanam, Bharatiya Darshana, is to release us from dukkha. Dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga sapnidam. What is yoga? What is this the other existence? What is the vision of life? What is the purpose of life? Dukkha samyoga viyogam. We are freed from attachment with dukkha. What do you mean by that? Cessation of sorrows. What do you mean by that? It's not that we will not get cold or cough or even death. But we understand what is dying is not me. What is changing is not me. Now we are so, one day you go and stand in front of the mirror and then you see that there is one silver hair. God, we are depressed. Why? There is a silver hair gone. What Vedanta is trying to tell us is, so what? To kya hai? Whatever is born, that will become old and decay and will one day will perish. But I am not that, sir. I am not this body, sir. I am not this mind. I am not this intellect. I am that unchanging reality which is there, which was there, which shall be there, which is Satyam. That Satya is me. That Satyam is Atma. That is me. So, that's what Vedanta is trying to tell us. Vedanta is not trying to delude us or put into wrong notions. Vedanta is trying to give us a permanent answer for suffering. Vedanta is trying to save us from the sufferings. How? With the right knowledge, with the right understanding. So whenever you nowadays, from today onwards, whenever you hear the word Atma or Brahma, in your mind you should translate into I, Aham. In Vedanta Shastra, the word Brahma, Atma, etc. is actually standing for the real me. Aham, the real truth, the real me is Atma. Whatever is unreal, the body, the intellect, all that, that is Mithya. That is Vyavaharika, but the Paramarthikam is unchanging reality of myself. So that's what Bhagavan is trying to tell here. What is the, what is all this? Tattvabodha kaha Atma Satyam. There is one truth, that which will not change. Tadanyat sarvam. Other than this consciousness, everything else is mithya. Mithya, that is not there. That's not what we are trying to tell. What we are trying to tell is everything else is in constant motion. Other than the self, everything else is changing. So in all this changing world, there is something which is unchanging, and that unchanging factor is me. Tattvabodha kaha Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam Mithyeti. So three words we have to make very clear. One is Atma, second is Satyam, third is Mithya. Now comes the most important aspect of Vedanta. Page number 34, 3-4. Atma kaha Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirad Vyatiriktah Pancha Koshatitah San Avasthatraya Sakshi Satchidananda Swarupah San Yaha Tishtati Saha Atma Atma Kaha Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirat Vyatiriktah Pancha Koshati Tassan Avasthatraya Sakshi Satchidananda Swarupasan Yastishtati Sa Atma. Once more. Atma Kaha Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirat Vyatiriktah Pancha Koshati Tassan Avasthatraya Sakshi Satchidananda Swarupasan Yastishtati Sa Atma. Atma Kaha. Who is this Atma? Translate, who am I? Atma means I. Main kaun hu? Who am I? Who is this self? What do you mean by self? My self. What is this self? Atma Kaha. It's a systematic text. Everything will be introduced, explained. Now, let's just see the simple meaning, and each one of them will be explained in coming pages. Okay. First, Lakshana. The Lakshanas, there are 3 types of Lakshana. We'll go to that. So, the definitions or indications, descriptions. The 3 types of descriptions or definitions or indications. So there are 3 types which we will discuss. Now let us see here how the Atma is described, indicated, or defined. Okay, it's actually not definition because Atma is beyond definition, but some pointers to meditate. So who is this Atma you're talking about? What is this Atma you're talking about? Atma Kaha. First, Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirad Vyatiriktah. That which is Vyatiriktah, other than, that which is different from Stula Sukshma Karana Sharira. Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Karana Sharira. So what is Atma? Atma is that which is different from the bodies. We think that we are this body only, but Vedanta is trying to indicate that Atma is not this body. There are 3 bodies. You might have heard about the story of Tripura. Not the Tripura state, Tripurantak. Have you heard the story of Tripurantak? What is the story? Oh, there were 3 demons. They made cities in the earth, in the space, and in the heavens. And they got a boon that only once in 10,000 years, these 3 cities will come in one line. Only then somebody can destroy it. And they became so arrogant, says they started to create chaos everywhere. And they all went to Shiva and prayed, Bhagavan, please save us. And after 10,000 years, these 3 cities came in one line, and then Shiva put an arrow and destroyed these 3. That's why Bhagavan is known as Tripurantaka. It's not that Bhagavan destroyed Tripura state. Tripurantaka means the one who destroyed the Tripuras. What are the Tripura? This is Tripura. Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Karana Sharira. We are identified. We live in 3 states, 3 Puras, 3 towns. One is this gross body, Stula Sharira, gross body. Sukshma Sharira, subtle body. And Karana Sharira, the causal body. Will come. What is this all? We'll explain. Bhagavan will explain. So, we are living, we are the Tripuras. We are the people who are living in 3 cities. Which are the 3 cities? Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharirad, Vyatiriktaha. We are the one who is staying here. We are not this Shariram. Sharira is like our home. We are different from the home. We are different from the bodies. We have, see, in language also, whenever you say that you have, I have, you have, no, he has. When you say have, has, etc., it shows that is not you. When I say, this is my shirt, this is my pen, this is my book. I have a book. He has a pen. When you are using that, you are indicating that is not you. When I say, I have a shirt or I have a book, this is my shirt, that means I am not the shirt, isn't it? The same way we say that this is my body. When you say that this is my body, what do you want to say is, this is not me. When we say that today my mind is very calm, very quiet. So my mind, now my intellect is so powerful. My intellect. Whatever you say as mine is not us. So, all of us are staying in 3 towns, 3 houses. That is known as Sharira. Okay? What is Atma? Who is Atma? Stula, Sukshma, Karana Sharirat, Vyatiriktaha. Vyatiriktaha, other than, separate from. The one who is separate from gross, subtle and causal body. That is Atma. These are all capsules for meditation, okay? Many people ask, how can we meditate in Advaita Vedanta? This is one. Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira, Vyatiriktaha. What is Stula Sharira? What is Sukshma Sharira? What is Karana Sharira? Why I am not Stula Sharira? Why I am not Sukshma Sharira? Why I am not Karana Sharira? So actually, who am I? Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharirad, Vyatirikta. So first indicator. Second, Pancha Koshas San. I am also, who am I? Pancha Kosha Atitaha. The one who is beyond 5 koshas. Yesterday I was explaining to you about the 5 koshas of Ishvara. We went to yesterday, into the temple where we saw the 5 koshas. What are they? Will come, it will come. So there are 5 sheaths, 5 coverings. See, if I put, when in the winter, etc., in the Himalayas, etc., we wear 5, 6, 7, 10 layers. 1 layer is open, 2nd layer is open, 3rd layer is open, 4th layer is open, 5th layer is open, like that. We have to do, all this. We have to give up different layers. Kosha vibhajanam. We have to give up koshas. Kosha coverings. Pancha kosha atitaha. I am beyond the 5 sheaths. What are the 5 sheaths? Will come. Now, next. Avasthatraya sakshi. I am the witness of 3 avastha. What are the 3 avastha? three states of experience which all of us go through every day. What are they? Waking, dream, and sleep. So there is somebody who is constantly present. How you know? Because I ask you, how you slept? How was your sleep? You say, oh, what is that in Hindi? Ghode bech ke so gaya, no? What was that? You slept so well. We say, we slept like a baby. We slept like a baby. We slept like a log. We say, means, kuch bhi nahi jante the hum. Or, so Swamiji, yesterday I saw such a beautiful dream. What was the dream? I became the Indian Prime Minister. Oh my God. Very good. So, good dreams come sometimes terrible dreams come. See, we are able to remember, sometimes not every dream we remember, but sometimes we do remember dreams, isn't it? Sometimes we remember that we slept well. Why? Please. We are able to remember something because we experienced it. So there was an experiencer, the same experiencer who is there in this, in this state, in the waking state, the same person was there in dream state. If it was different, then we will not be able to remember. The same person was there in the deep sleep. So there is one common factor in all these three. That's known as avastatraya sakshi. There is a witness. There is somebody who knows Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. That's known as avastatraya sakshi. Oh, who is this person? Who is different from the Pancha Koshas and three Shariras, and who is the witness of all the three states? Who is that? That is Satchidananda Swarupa. Who is Atma? Sat Chit Ananda. Who is Atma? Sat. That which exists. Existence. Chit. Consciousness. Ananda, bliss. Satyam Jnanam Anandam Brahma. That Sat-Chit Ananda is me. I am that absolute consciousness. I am the absolute existence. I am the absolute bliss. That is me. I am not the one who is born. I am not the one who will die. I am not the one who is happy now, dejected now. No. I am that Satchidananda Swarupa Yahatishtati, the one who always exists as the pure consciousness, existence, and bliss. That is Atma. And that Atma is me. I am Atma, Brahma. This Atma is Brahman. Once more, let us read. Atma kaha stula sukshma karana sharirat vyadiriktah. Stula sukshma karana sharirat vyadiriktah. All of you please read so that it becomes a practice. Pancha Koshas tassan avastatraya sakshi Satchidananda Swarupassan Yastisthati Sa Atma. Together can be read. Atma kaha. Together. Atma kaha stula sukshma karana sharirat vyadiriktah Sachidananda Swarupasan Yastishtati Sa Atma Savijñeya. That Atma is to be known. That is the purpose of our life. So, in Vedanta Shastra, there are three kinds of Lakshana. Lakshana means definitions. Lakshana means description. Lakshana means that which points out. There are three types of Lakshana. One is known as Swarupa Lakshana. Swarupa Lakshana. What do you mean by Swarupa Lakshana? The true nature. Swarupam. Swarupa Lakshana. Second is known as Tattvabodha Lakshana. Third is known as Atadvyavrutti Lakshana. Swarupa Lakshana, Tatastha Lakshana, and Atadvyavrutti Lakshana. What is Lakshana? Lakshyate anena. That which help us to point out. That which help us to distinguish. That which help us to understand. There are many people. Okay. Now I tell you, I want to find out who is Vishnu. Somebody comes and asks us, who is Vishnu? Okay. Then we say that handsome man, that person with curly hairs, that person, like that, we point out a person with the features of that person, isn't it? That is known as Swarupa Lakshana. Okay, now we say that there is a person, there are many people are standing. And you ask, who is this Mr. Johnson? Okay, so you say that the one who is of 6 feet, okay, and of fair complexion with curly hair, etc., etc. That was written. And then when we come and say that there are 10 people, all of 6 feet tall, and then all are of this. All this description matches with all these 10 people. Suppose. Then what we say? We say the person who is wearing the blue shirt. There are 10 people. They are all 6 feet and then handsome or the fair and curly hair. Suppose. Now that Swarupa Lakshana is with the Swarupa Lakshana, we are not able to recognize the person. So we ask, who is he? Says, the one who is wearing the blue shirt. Okay. Now, so we understood. Now, next time, if you tell somebody, the one who is wearing the blue shirt is Johnson, there's all possibilities of wrong understanding, because next day when he comes, somebody else may be wearing a blue shirt. So that is known as Tatastha. With the help of something else is pointed out, which is Girish's house where the crow is sitting. Now, understood, because there are many houses where the crow is sitting, we understand. But next time when we come, it cannot be. So with the help of something else is known, that is not a Tatastha. Tade Sthitaha. Third is Atadvyavrutti. Sita ji, Sri Ramchandra, Bhagavan, all of them, they were going to Vanavas. So they reached near a village, and then, the villagers all came, and then they were treating Bhagavan and all of them with some, drink and food and all of them. So the all gents were sitting together and then having their food, etc. And Sita ji was with the other ladies of the village. Now, this ladies asked, who is Sri Rama? Who is your husband? Now, we are talking about thousands of years back, not now. Now there is no problem. We will call him, but this different era. So she doesn't know how to say this. So they started to, these ladies, no, they started to ask, is that white handsome man? Is the one who is wearing all that, headgear, etc. Guha? Nishad? So many people were there. So one by one, everything is gone, and then there was only one person. So this is known as Tattvabodha. Ye nahi. Mano buddhi hangara chitta ninaham. Nacha shrotra jihve, nacha grana netre. Nahi. Ye nahi hai. That is known as Tattvabodha. So these are the three ways to indicate something. Okay, now let us see this example, this definition of Atma. Stula sukshma karana sharirad vidiriktah Pancha Koshas san avasthatraya sakshi Sachidananda Swarupa san yastishtati saha Atma. Now, read once more, just a little, with Shraddha you read that. And tell me, in this definition, which one is Swarupa Lakshana, which one is Tadastha Lakshana, and which one is Tattvabodha Lakshana. Read. 1 minute, please read, and then tell. Which is Swarupa Lakshana here? Atma. Swarupa Lakshana. Swarupa Lakshana means the true nature. Sachidananda Swarupa. That is the Swarupa Lakshana. That is the nature, The other things are about other things. So, what is Atma? What is the Swarupa Lakshana of Atma? Sachidananda Swarupa. What is Tadastha Lakshana? Avasthatraya Sakshi. So, Avasthatraya Sakshi is Tadastha Lakshana. Now, what is Tattvabodha Lakshana? Ye nahi. Stula sukshma karana sharirad vidiriktah Pancha Koshas. These are all Tattvabodha Lakshana. Very good. Okay. So, in this Lakshana, Atma Lakshanam, all the three types of definitions are used. Okay. So, Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirad Vidiriktah is Tattvabodha. Pancha Koshas san is also Tattvabodha. Avasthatraya Sakshi is Tadastha. And Sachidananda Swarupa, that is Swarupa Lakshana. Very good. Now, Atmakaha. Once more, Atmakaha together. Atmakaha. Tell. Stula Sukshma Karana Sharirad Vidiriktah Pancha Koshas san Avasthatraya Sakshi Yastishtati Sa Atma. Sun means being. Being the such. Okay, that is the meaning of sun. Okay. Now here many words are used. Now Acharya Shankara is going to tell us what the meaning of each of this word. What is the first definition? Stula sukshma karana sharirat vidiriktah. One who is different from, other than stula sukshma karana sharira. Now the Shastra is telling us, what is this sharira? What do you mean by sharira? What are the three types of shariram, etc.? What is the meaning of shariram? We use the word sharir. What is the meaning of the sharira? Yes. The word meaning of sharira is sheaths. Sheaths iti shariram. Shru dhatu, that which changes. The meaning of sharira is that which is going through change in each and every moment. We know that other than the neurons, all the cells of our body is keep on changing. They die, new cells are created, they destroyed, new, isn't it? Other than the neurons, that each and every cell of our body is undergoing a constant change. That's the meaning of Sharira. Sheaths, that which undergoes constant change is known as Sharira. Pradikshanam Sheatyamanam. In each and every moment, it is changing. That's why the body is known as Sharira. So, they say there are three types of Sharira. The first type of Sharira is known as Sthula Sharira. What do you mean by Sthula Shariram? Page number 38. Sthula Shariram Kim Panchikrita Panchamahabhutai Kritam Satkarma Janyam Sugadukhadi Bhogayatanam Shariram Asti Jayate Vardhate Viparinamate Apakshiyate Vinashyati Iti Shat Vikaravat Etat Sthula Shariram. Sthula Shariram, Sthula Shariram. So each person, Sthula Shariram, Sthula Shariram, Sthula Shariram, Sthula Shariram. So Sthula Shariram. What is Sthula Sharira? What is this gross body? Etat. Bhagavan is touching his own body. Etat. This alone. Etat Sthula Sharira. Oh, what is the nature of this Sthula Sharira? Says, Panchikrita Panchamahabhutai Kritam. This gross body is made up of what? 5 elements. What kind of elements? Grossified elements. What is this grossification? It will come. Arams. Okay. So, this body, our body, your body, his body, hers body, animal body, all bodies. What is this Sthula Sharira? Sthula Sharira means that which can be sensed through Indriyas. That body which can be sensed, seen, experienced through gross senses, like eye can see, hear, ears can hear, touch, smell. That is known as Sthula Sharira. What is the material, with which the body is made? Says, grossified elements. Which are the elements? Akasha, the space, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. The space, the air, fire, water, and the earth. Earth is not earth, okay? Earth doesn't mean that only our earth. Whatever we find in moon or anything, grossified matter is known as earth. Prithvi is not just, whatever Prithvi. Then we say, when we go to the moon, what is there? That's also earth. Earth means not just earth. Earth means grossified matter. So these all 5 things are the basic construction materials by which our Sthula Sharira is made. Panchikrita Panchamahabhuta means grossified elements. What is Panchikaranam, etc. will come, okay? So it is a grossified, the elements which are grossified, from there this body is made. That's why it's known as Panchikrita Panchamahabhutaihi Kritam, that which is made from grossified elements. That's clear? Now second is Satkarma Janya. You see, when you say Panjikrita Panchamahabhudai Kritam, all our bodies are made up of the same elements. But all our bodies are different, aren't it? Isn't it? My body is different, your body is different, the nature is different. Some is, very lean, some is very stout, some is tall, some is short, some is black, some is... Why? If every body is made up of Panjikrita Panchamahabhuta and everything should look same. But it is not so. Each body is different. Why? Because Satkarma Janyam. There is a hidden factor behind the bodies. What is that? That is our Satkarma, our karma bhala, our vasanas which we have gathered in the previous births, which appears as genes in us. So there is a hidden thing behind the body. See, suppose, let's forget about us. Suppose there is a father, a man and woman, parents, they have 5 children. Although the 5 children are carrying the same kinds of genes, are they same? No, they're similar, but not same. Why? This is because each one of us, there is a hidden agent behind the Stula Sharira, that is our own karmas which we have done in the past births, which are there as a hidden agent deep within us. That's why some children are born deaf, born blind. They have not done anything in this birth. But why is it happening? It's because there is an X factor which cannot be seen, but which can be, guessed. There should be something which makes the differences. That is known as Satkarma Janyam. That which is born out of our karma, previous karma. That's why some people are by life, by birth, they are so strong. Some people are by birth itself very, very weak, and then, they get all kinds of diseases. Even if the disease is going some 80 kilometers away, they come and catch this person. Why? Satkarma Janyam, because of the karma. So, Panjikrita Panchamahabhudai Kritam Satkarma Janyam. What is the use of this Sharira? This gross body? What is the purpose of the gross body? Sugha Dukkha Bhoga Ayatanam. This is the ayatana, this is the office through which all the transactions are possible. We are able to enjoy or suffer because there is a Stula Sharira. If there is no Stula Sharira, how can we drink coffee? If there is no Stula Sharira, how we will get cold? So whether we are getting cold or enjoying the coffee is because we have a gross body. Sugha, Dukkha, Bhoga. All the experiences of this world are either Sugha or Dukkha, which is favorable to us or not favorable to us. Sugha, Dukkha, Bhoga, Ayatanam. Ayatanam, the office, the counter through which we are able to experience Sugha and Dukkha. Sugha Dukkha Bhogayatanam Shariram. That is the Stula Sharira. And what is the nature of the Stula Sharira? There are 6 stages for this Stula Sharira. Our Stula Sharira, there are 6 stages. Which are the 6 stages? First one, Asti. In the womb of our mother, we appear. One fine day we appear as an embryo, and slowly it grows and it becomes a baby. We existed. Although nobody can see us, we ourselves also cannot see us, but we existed. That is known as asti. And one fine day, we are born, jayate. That which is born is the sthula sharira. Then slowly, vardhate. When we were born, how many ounces were there? Very, and within few days, months, vardhate, we start to grow. Now comes, we grow, then viparinamate. We reach a state where our body actually matures. The body get matured. Viparinamate. The peak of our growth. And it stays there for a few years. And then slowly, apakshiyate. कुछ कहा? क्या कहा? कोई बैठे हैं वहां, कौन है? Apakshiyate. Slowly, it starts to come down. Apakshiyate. And one day, tata bye bye, okay, see you. Vinashyati. So, these are known as Shadvikara. These are the 6 changes. To whom? To this gross body. Not for Atma. So that which is formed took birth, start to grow, matured, and then slowly started to apakshiyate, and one day it will get destroyed. That is known as sthula sharira. Let us read once more. Sthula shariram kim panjikrita panja mahabhudai kritam satkarma janyam sugadukhadi bhogayatanam shariram asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati iti षट विकारवत एतत्. Touch your body. एतत् स्थूल शरीरम. That which we can touch, that which we can smell, that which we can see, that is known as sthula sharira. Okay, why Bhagavan is talking about sthula sharira? Is he started in some medical school or no? We want to say that Atma is different from sthula sukshma karana sharira. That's what we want to say. But if you want to say that it is beyond, first we should know what it is. So there are 4 pointers. There are 4 pointers which are trying to explain what is this sthula sharira. One is panjikrita panja mahabhutai kritam. That which is made up of 5 great elements which are to undergone the process of panjikarana, classification. Satkarma janyam, born out as a result of past actions. Sugadukhadi bhoga ayadanam, the counter of experiences of sugha, dukkha, etc. Asti jayate vardate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati षट vikaravate. That which is subject to modifications. 6 types of modifications, namely to exist, to be born, to grow, to mature, to decay, and to perish. Etat sthula sharira. This is sthula sharira. So there are 3 kinds of causes in Vedanta. One is known as upadana karana. Second is known as nimitta karana. Third is known as sahakari karana. 3 kinds of causes. Karanam, upadana karanam, nimitta karanam, sahakari karanam. Karana, the cause. There are three types of causes in this universe. One is known as upadana karana, material cause. Suppose there is a ghada. Suppose there is a pot. So when you see a pot, to make that pot, whether you are made up of mud or steel or gold, but you need a material for that. That material cause is known as upadana karana, the material cause. But just because there is matter, material, it will not become a ghada. Some mud is there. Will the mud by itself will become a pot? No. There should be a person who knows how to make it. So there is a person, there's a conscious being who actually is able to change the mud into, the material cause into a ghada. That is known as nimitta karana. That cause which actually changes the matter into a thing. Upadana karana is changed into a pot because of nimitta karanas. A sentient being. Now, see, some of you might know how to make the pot, etc. If I give you just little mud, you cannot make a pot. You need that wheel and you need so many things. So that which help to create, sometimes doesn't need also, that is known as sahakari karana. Secondary causes, or that which help us to create. So these are the three types of cause. So upadana karana, material cause, nimitta karana, efficient cause, and sahakari karana, associate cause. So there are three types of karanam. So what is the karana for sharira? What is the material cause of sharira? Panjikrita panchamahabhuta. Who is the efficient cause? Efficient cause is satkarma. Satkarma janyam. Okay. So Panjikrita panchamahabhutaihi kritam nimitta karanam is satkarma janyam. What is the purpose of the body? Sukha dukkhadi bhogayatanam. We want to experience, we want to go through different types of experiences like sukha dukkha. So we need a counter by which we will be able to transact with the world and experience sukha and dukkha. That is this gross body. And what are the stages, modifications of this body? Asti jayate vardate viprinamate apakshayate. Such a body is known as sthula sharira. Now, what we want to say? Sthula sharirad vyatiriktam. Atma is different from this gross body. Oh, maybe Atma is different from sthula sharira. Maybe Atma is sukshma sharira. No. Why? To know that Atma is not sukshma sharira, the subtle body, first we should know what is sthula sukshma sharira. But Swamiji, so now, we are so hungry. Now if you say about sukshma sharira, we'll go into sukshma sharira, means we'll sleep only. So we will meet in the evening and we'll discuss about sukshma sharira. Hari Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.